Have you ever felt a chill that wasn't from the cold? A whisper in the dark when you were sure you were alone? Imagine this, a raging storm over the land of Varinthia, the kind of storm that makes the world feel ancient and angry. Rain doesn't just fall, it lashes down, trying to wash away the sins of the living and the dead. And caught in this tempest is Liora, a young grave painter. Her job is to give color to the memories of the departed, painting lily on the tombs of the beloved and ravens for the forgotten. But tonight, the only shelter she can find is a crumbling crypt, a place where even the brave fear to tread. The air inside is thick with the smell of damp earth and decay. Lightning flashes, illuminating rows of stone sarcophagi, their carved faces worn smooth by time. Liora huddles in a corner, her small lantern casting long dancing shadows that seem to writhe and twist like tortured souls. She's terrified, but the storm outside is worse. Trying to steady her trembling hands, she backs away from a draft, her fingers brushing against the cold, moss-covered stone of an unmarked tomb. Her hand leaves a smear across a faint, almost invisible sigil etched into the lid. A sigil she wasn't meant to see, let alone touch. At first, nothing happens. The storm rages on. The crypt remains silent. Liora lets out a shaky breath, thinking it was just a strange carving. But then a low groan echoes from within the tomb, a sound that isn't stone settling, but something else entirely. Something waking up. The air grows colder, a frost that bites deep into her bones. The flame in her lantern flickers wildly, casting the shadows into a chaotic frenzy. A deeper shadow, one not cast by her or the crypt's pillars, begins to pool on the floor behind her. It gathers itself, rising from the ground like smoke, forming a towering silhouette of a man cloaked in darkness. He is Azekar, the cursed executioner, a name whispered only in the most frightening of tales, a being bound to this tomb for centuries, his soul steeped in the blood of those he judged. His form is barely solid, more ripped in the fabric of reality than a man of flesh and blood. As his shadow self rises to its full terrifying height, a sickening crackle fills the air. It's the sound of the Vail, the barrier between the world of the living and the realm of the dead, splintering like fragile glass. Suddenly, Liora is not alone with just one entity. The whispers start, a chorus of faint, dry voices rising from every corner of the crypt. They know her. They whisper her name, Liora. It's a sound like dead leaves skittering across pavement, 100 voices at once, hungry and desperate. The spirits of the graveyard, once dormant, are now stirring, drawn to the breach in the Vail. They press against the thinning barrier, their spectral forms becoming visible in the gloom. Outside, the storm seems to pause, holding its breath. The night itself feels like a predator leaning in, its focus entirely on the small, terrified girl in the crypt. Azekar's shadowy presence looms over her, his unseen eyes fixed upon her. He is the warden of the dead, and she has just unlocked his prison. The whispers grow louder, more demanding. The air crackles with spectral energy. Liora is trapped between a cursed executioner and a legion of restless spirits, and the night is hungry for her blood. She has awakened something far older and more dangerous than any story ever warned. And now, she must face the consequences of breaking a seal that was never meant to be broken. What happens when a simple grave painter becomes the key to unleashing the underworld? The answer lies in the darkness that is now reaching for her. Thanks so much for watching. If you love stories that send a shiver down your spine, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more dark fantasy tales. See you in the shadows.